The big petty car, but first I had to go get me the Robitussin here for the nice little tickle in the sore throat. So this has been my friend for the last couple days to stop the tickle, but I am on the mends of getting better, so we can continue on. The big petty car. So what I've done so far is I got the wheels on, but I still have to paint the inside right there. You can see where it's the raw plastic, and then put a wash on it. And then the decal sheet, it actually has, I don't know if you can see it, it actually has the decal lettering for the tires. So I'm going to see what that looks like on one of the tires and then make a judgment call. It'll either look good or it'll look like decal on rubber tires. So I want to see how well that works out. If not, if it doesn't look good, I'll peel it off and we'll just paint the tires on, do it that way. We're going to do a little bit of weathering, as in the tires, maybe a little bit of streaking with the airbrush, and that's pretty much it on the car that we're going to do. There won't be no weathering really on top, just enough on the bottom just to make it look like it's a race car and a little bit of style. I had to I had to pop that back off the windshield. It just, by God, would not fit right. And this kit really just hasn't fit all together at all. But anyway, I got to clean up the little edge there. No big deal. I just got to basically pick it off and then do a little scrubbing on it, and we'll be good to go. Went ahead and put one decal on since I already had it cut off for about a week. Finished that on. The bottom here, basically inside of the fenders, I went in and paint a few little areas. You can tell there's a few little areas of blue I need to just touch up ever so slightly with a little bit of paint, and you can see like I got a little bit of red right through here, and I'll get most of it, but most of it what I'm going to do is take the airbrush and just do a little weathering here, hide a little bit, and it's going to be on the ground anyway. But anyway, got the tires basically just on. I'll have to glue them in place, but that's so I can take them back off. But I wanted to see how well they fit, and they do, and we are good to go on it. So a little more tinkering. Oh, and the front here, I actually whacked that off a good half, and I got it to fit, and we are good to go. So again, most of this you can't even see, and I'm just going to shoot a little bit with the airbrush and do a little weathering with some like smoke color, just to give it a little bit of a dirty feel, but not either. And then I'm down to the wires. I'm down to the chrome parts that go on the door handles and the hood latches. And man, we're getting close to getting closer every day to getting it completed. So that's where I stand on that. Didn't get to do much on the Tiger. I think what I'm going to end up doing is there's an edge around each vent. I'm probably going to take some styrene strip. I need to find a thinner one somewhere in my tote of styrene strip, and what I'm going to do is I'll just cut it out and I'll just glue it on, make a little frame. I usually do stuff like that. I try to make my my tanks just a tad bit different. I know they're not entirely 100% historical correct. I like to give my little flavor on them just to make them stand out amongst other modelers who build certain items. The Warbird, I got it all assembled, got all the wires fished in, I got them all taped up and fished down through the pole, and where is it? There it is. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, come on. There we go. Now we're all lit up. Got the greens. The only really light leak is right through here, and I'll just paint that black, and basically you're good to go. The windows look good. You see, you don't have to drill, thousands of holes. You can drill just a few mini, and you are good to go on it. So we're looking good on both sides. And up next, what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to put any putty on this. I'm not making this a putty job. It's going to be a tulip job. And if you can see right through here, let's turn on Mr. Light. I started to put the tulip in the seam here, and I'm going to do it all the way across. And there's like a gap here. I'm going to I'll just fill that in, and we'll be good to go on that. So anyway, I am getting ready to be tulip duty on the Warbird. Actually, it's kind of one of those models. It's fun, but you'd like to tweak the design, you know. And like I've said, I always wanted to make the Probert one. I think that would look pretty darn slick in a model showcase, or even on a contest table. But anyway, that's a quick update of what I got going on. Drinking my cough syrup so I won't choke to death and won't hurt when it swallows. We are lighting the Warbird and getting ready to do the seam duty. Tank taking shape, and we are continuing on with the big petty car. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.